So I would like to just say, can we have a round of applause for Machina Kitchen and Art Bar, who they have opened their space to us. We have Danya and Rebecca who are here, and also Jordan in the back is also an owner. They are amazing. I'm very honored to share the stage right now with the former mayor of Keene, Dale Pregent. He served Keene from 2007 to 2011 as mayor. He was also a city councilor before and after his mayoral terms, and he's going to share some words of wisdom with us. So please join me in welcoming Dale Pregent.
Well, thank you all for being here this evening. This is a wonderful, wonderful time. And it's so great to see so many familiar faces that I've seen through the council and over the years in the city of Keene. I'd like to thank you for that nice introduction. George, I'd like to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to support you. I'd like to thank the mayor, Kendall Lane, for being here. Thank you, Kendall. But you know, George has been working very hard in the city. And he understands the city and how it works, and the policies and the way that things should be done for the best of the people in the city of Keene. He's worked with all the people, from the city manager to the department heads and to the city councilors. And he's done a great job in doing this. George also has worked with the downtown merchants and business people. And we're looking forward to this to continue. This downtown has been wonderful, but it's going to be a big project for the next 5 or 10 years. And that's going to be a big, big load on George's shoulders to take care of. The other part of it is Keene State College, and to make them a part of our community, to work with the administrators, the students, bring them into our community so that when graduation day happens, as it's going to this Saturday, we don't lose all those people, that they become part of our community for what they've done for about 4 years. George, and to all the people here, let's give a rousing applause and hands for George for the next mayor of the city of Keene. Go ahead. I'm going to sit over here.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mayor Dale Pregent. I would like to just take a couple of seconds to talk because George is the hardest working person that I know. He gets up at 6:30 in the morning, he hits the gym right away, then he goes to work at Filtrine, he spends his lunch break meeting with constituents or other elected officials to talk about issues, he goes back to work and finishes up his day, and then he spends his free time going to city meetings or board meetings or attending nonprofit events, and sometimes all three of those things in one day. He spends every single day like this. He goes out and he works hard with a smile and with optimism because he cares about this community and he cares about every single person in this room. He didn't start working hard 6 months ago to get your attention. He started working hard 6 years ago because he wanted to make Keene a better place. So I'm very proud to serve with him on the council. I'm very proud to call him my partner. And I'm very, very proud to know that he will be one of the finest mayors that Keene has ever seen. So, please know, when you support George Hansel, you are supporting this entire community. And if you think that being committed to creating a welcoming community for all people is important for our social and our economic success, then George Hansel is the mayoral candidate for you. Thank you. And if you believe that the best kind of leaders are open to creative new ideas while maintaining a healthy amount of common sense, then George Hansel is the mayoral candidate for you. recognize that a high tax rate can be a deterrent to young families moving to Keene, and also creates a serious problem for people who already live here on fixed incomes. And we need to be fiscally responsible so that we can make sure Keene is a place where everyone can live. Then George Hansel is the mayoral candidate for you. And finally, if you agree with me that the challenges that Keene will face in the 21st century require solutions from a leader with a 21st century perspective, then George Hansel is the mayoral candidate. So with that, I will turn the microphone over to City Councilor and future Mayor of Keene, George Hansel.
So a note for next time, don't pick better speakers than yourself to, we'll keep that in mind. But thank you so much, Maggie and Dale. It means a tremendous amount that you would come out and put yourselves out there like that. And it's so exciting, and to see all these friendly faces here, it's unbelievable. So where we're standing right now, Machina Arts, it has a special significance to me. And Danya, Rebecca, and Jordan, who's working away in the kitchen, if any of you had been paying attention to how this place came about, I think it's really analogous to the next period in Keene's future. And basically what Danya and Rebecca and Jordan did, they took this restaurant, they brought in their friends to paint. I mean, my contribution was very minor. I think I did a little bit of the trim in the front there. But the point was, you'd come in here on the weekend and it was Danya, Rebecca, and Jordan's family, their friends, who were contributing and building this place. And I have to say that I was a little envious at the time. Not envious of coming in at 6 in the morning and leaving at midnight, which I know they did, and I saw them throughout that whole period. And I'm not envious of that. But as somewhat of a witness of the process, I'm envious of the fact that I saw what they were doing together. I saw what they were building creatively, and the fact that it was changing them. And at the end of that journey, I know that they're different people for the better. We can do that in Keene. Yeah. And really, it's time for fresh leadership for us to really move forward. There are a lot of challenges we have, but there are a lot of great things that have been put in place. I keep telling people, as I was gearing up for this campaign and talking to people and listening, I'd go around and I'd say, what do you think, where do you think Keene is right now? And people would tell me, it's on the precipice of something amazing, something great. Because of the investments that have been made, we have 12 miles of rail trails. We have great new businesses and entrepreneurs here that are starting up all the time. And I have a handful, I could list on my hand a number of new ones that are going to be here in the next year and the year after that. We have little campfires of amazing things happening all over the city. And what happens is when you feed those campfires, they grow and they start to feed each other. That's what you call a scene. That's what attracts young people and families like a magnet. And we're on the precipice of that. And to be clear, it's because of the people who have invested so much in this community before that we're even here. It's because of Mayor Kendall Lane, Mayor Dale Pregent, all the city councilors who have served before and are here, and several of whom are here today. They made the investments. They took the hard choices to make it what it is. Now it's up to us, all of us, everybody in this room, to make it what it can be. One of the things we really need to focus on is housing. Housing makes up more than 50% of our tax base, but gets very, very little attention. So expect to hear more on housing from me. I'm not going to get into all the details right now, but I think housing is going to be a big issue. As former Mayor Pregent mentioned, the downtown is also very, very important, and we need to focus on it. And Keene State College. As many of you probably heard, I was just confirmed as a trustee of the college. It's tremendously important. future of the city and the college are tied at the hip. And having a foot in Keene State College's camp, City of Keene's camp, being a representative in Concord, having the ear of the legislature and the governor, that's all good for Keene and necessary for Keene.
Yeah.
So I want to thank everybody that's here. This means a tremendous amount. To see this packed room is unbelievable. This is the amount of energy that we're bringing to ring in this campaign, and this is the amount of energy we're going to carry throughout the campaign, and we're going to end in victory in November. So those that have heard me speak in any other setting around the state or even in Keene sometimes, I always say that the thing I love about Keene is that you get 5 people together in Keene, you can accomplish just about anything. Look at the history. Look at what's been done. Started out with a handful of people around a dinner table or a coffee table. Look how many groups of 5 we have out in this crowd right now. And imagine the things we can do. I'm George Hansel, and I want to be your next mayor. So, now that that's over, we're going to be having dinner here, enjoying the delicious Machina food, and we're going to reset the dining room here. Everybody's welcome to, I don't know if everybody's welcome, but anyone who's interested, I think 40, right? 40 people could go next door, grab a drink. We're going to reset the dining room here, and we're welcome to have dinner here afterwards. We're going to be talking about Keene, Keene's future, and all these issues that are so important to all of us. Thank you very much.